Today we're going to be opening up a booster brick of the Icons of the Realms Sand and Stone miniatures. These are one of the smaller bricks as compared to one like this. So I don't believe there will be any huge miniatures. Actually, no, I believe there are some huge miniatures in the set, but you're more likely to get smaller ones. That being said, some of the best bricks in my opinion are like this. For example, the Rage of Demons set. So let's get started. I'm excited. As you can probably guess by the name, these are all, or mostly related to desert, the desert environment, similar to the Snowbound selection, or Fangs and Talons, which are all enemies and monsters for the most part. So I'm gonna go ahead. These all do have the Wizkids tape on them, which is a good sign. It means it's unlikely to have been previously opened. Not that there's really ever been a problem for me that I know of. So, first brick. These off to the side. We have, this looks like a Nagpa. Very high level sorcerer, I think they're a wizard. I think it's a level 15 wizard. 16, something like that, dangerous enemy. This is a very good sculpt actually as well. Good paint job and very detailed and heavy. It's a solid miniature, which is cool. Next we have it looks like a blue dragonborn. Very cool. It's really nice as well. I like this a lot. Next, oh wow, this is a cool one. A pterodon, basically a pterodactyl. Medium mini and a flying stand. Super happy to have that. I've got a good amount of dinosaurs actually already. Always happy to have more. I'd love to run Tomb of Annihilation someday. And then finally, for our big one, we have a giant scorpion. This one is also they say it's a large miniature on a huge base, but I would probably, in my games personally, I would count that as a huge miniature, or a huge enemy. So, great selection on our first box. Happy with all of these. Box number 2, actually, let's see, one. Okay, this is definitely the heaviest. These two are the heaviest. So we'll open up a heavy one and then do some light ones and maybe do the last heavy one at the end. Actually, just go ahead and cut all these open real quick. All right. So box number 2. First up, we have one of the large miniatures that I was actually not looking forward to, only because I already have it from, I believe, the Rage of Demons set, which is the Jinn, or a Genie. Still, it's not a bad miniature at all. This one, I believe, is actually smaller than the others. You have the previous one, but it's a good sculpt, definitely if you don't already have it. Not bad. I can already tell this is one that I definitely did want, which is the young Kruthic. Oh, adult Kruthic, even better. This is a reptile insect, essentially. They run around and hides. Oh, and look at that. We have the young Kruthic, which is very small. I did not realize how small this one was, especially compared to the adults. But perfect, happy to have both of these. And finally, a Earth Elemental Myrmidon. Happy to have a medium elemental. Very cool. Great paint job and sculpt, and very excited about the Kruthics. I'll tell you right now, the adult Kruthic is one of the ones that I very, very much wanted. I'm surprised that one was so heavy though. I guess it's because of the Myrmidon. Box number 3. Okay, start small. This is a mummy, looks like. Yep. Generic mummy. Similar to the one from the Boneyard collection, but this one does not have the big mouth and tongue sticking out. Always cool. Also easy to use as a flesh golem if you ever want to do that. Another dinosaur, which is great. A Metrodon, sort of the dinosaur with the sail. This one I've never seen before. It looks like a medium miniature on a large base. But again, I would personally count that as a large miniature. Next, wow, this is very tiny. It looks very fragile. A swarm of insects, specifically wasps, but I would definitely use that for anything. Flies are a very common swarm in D&D. But cool, I was hoping to get that actually. And finally, the large one, or the other large one, is a spirit naga, which is cool. Giant snake, very cool, good sculpt and good paint job, and it's cool to have two large ones in one box as well. Also could obviously easily be a large, just a giant snake. Love that box as well. So far, all good. Box number 4. Let's see, we'll start with the big one. It's like a Lamia. Essentially very similar to a Sphinx. Live in the deserts and have often jackal wares like all working for them as their minions. Very cool. Speaking of which, a jackal ware. Not bad paint job. I could put one up that a friend of mine painted as well. Very cool. Great. It seems like they're maybe intentionally pairing some of the miniatures that go together. I'll have to see. A Galabdur, a little rock elemental creature. Cool, very cool. Easily fills in as any kind of earth elemental, really. And finally, oh, I knew this was a common, so I'd probably get it, but this is something that I was very much looking forward to, which is a hyena. As you know, I probably can tell, I love gnolls, and what gnoll rating group is complete without hyenas? It's also very cool. It's a good paint job. Tiny. A lot of these are very small, but very detailed, which is nice. All right, first up, we got the big one, the giant vulture. Very cool. Nice. Definitely usable for a lot of scenarios. Happy to have this. And sorry, I am just throwing all of these on the floor for now. I'll pick them up after. A violet fungus. Whoops. Cool miniature, actually. It's a cool paint job. A death dog, sort of a two-headed Cerberus type of dog. And pretty big as well. Very cool. And a priest of Wizkids. Has very detailed tattoos on their arms. Definitely could be used for NPCs or even player character. These are all the paint jobs on these are all very good. Definitely can't complain about that. And we have nothing broken. Well, I've had very good success with things not being broken. Start small. I don't know what this is. A priest of Wizkids. Wait, who is this? 2 different priests of Wizkids. 17 out of 43 and 3 out of 43. Cool. Well, 2 different priests. This one similarly is wearing white with a tattoo on their palm. No face really, but or no painted face. That's still okay. Not bad. This looks like an Efreet. Efreet, yep. Fire elemental, similar to a Myrmidon. I was hoping I would get this. A rust monster, always a fun thing to throw at new players. Kind of mean, but you can see that fighting something with your weapons is maybe not always the best option. A dust method, yep, dust method. It's very tiny, but very cool, always useful. All right, 2 left. Box number 7. Figured I would get one of these. A camel. This one is coming off the base a little bit, but still, yeah, I'll just super glue that back in. It has a little peg on its foot that goes in the hole on the base. Definitely useful, if you're running a desert-themed campaign. People can always have a camel instead of a horse. This looks like another rust monster. Not bad, and especially our second duplicate in the whole box. Oh, and another dust method. That's okay. Definitely happy to have more than one of each of those. And very happy to have this little guy. This is a basilisk. Very deadly for low-level parties. And very fun to run. So happy with all those. Even though 2 were duplicates, they're good duplicates to have. All right, final box. This is very packed, so let's see. First up, we have a flying snake. Oh, a lot of these are very tiny, but they're useful, and they're not ones I'm going to complain about for sure. Little tiny flying snake. That's very cool. Oh, let's see what this is. Another Galebdur. So now we have 2 of those, 2 rust monsters, and 2 dust methods. That's fine. These could also easily be kind of minions of a big bad or something. Oh, and then these are both minis that I was really hoping for. Swarm of insects, specifically beetles. This really just looks like a... Actually, you can actually make out individual beetles, the huge beetles. Compared to people, but very cool. Happy to have this. Swarms are always easy and useful, and they come up very frequently. And then finally, I knew of the rares. You usually get 3 to 4 rares per box. I know for a fact that the adult Kruthic, I think the adult Kruthic is a rare. Not sure about the others. But I knew that if I was going to get any, I was really hoping for the Kruthic, and specifically this, so I'm thrilled to get this. It is a Chimera. Very cool paint job. Got the lion head, the dragon head, and the goat head. And then sort of the front half of a lion's body, the back half of a goat's body, and a lion tail. It is a large creature on a huge base. And then, of course, dragon wings come separately, which is why it was so packed. That would go the other way. These always feel like you're going to break them when you push them in, but so far I have not broken any. Very cool. All in all, I would definitely say that this set is worth it. A lot of I would say monsters that come up frequently, and they're all very good quality. These are definitely better than some of the older sets, and considering I only got 3 duplicates, and they were all for common monsters that you would want duplicates for, definitely can't complain. I would have loved to get duplicates of the hyena, but that's not something I'm gonna. Yeah, that's fine. And very thrilled with the Chimera. Very thrilled with the Spirit Naga and the Kruthic. Another also, yeah, baby Kruthics would have been fun as well, but fine with that. And the camel, I can definitely understand a scenario where you would want more than 1 camel, but I'm not going to claim that I didn't get that. It would have taken place of other large creatures, and that would have, I would probably have been a little disappointed, comparatively. I also say this giant scorpion is very cool. It looks extremely realistic, so thank you so much. Please, if you enjoyed this, give it a like, and let me know down below in the comments which one your favorite is, or if I did not get the coolest one, please let me know as well, because I will be disappointed. Thank you.